What's up, y'all? This your boy Lucha guy, and I'm back with another video. I apologize for the noise, the little noise in the background. I have to have on a fan. It's so hot over here in Chicago. Seriously, it's like probably almost 100 degrees. It's that bad of hotness. But I've been busy at work. That's why I've been having much time to do videos. And I want to thank you all real quick who watched my second to last video about the Lucha Underground Season 5 reboot. That video has over 1,000 views. I want to thank you all who watched that and commented. I noticed I get more feedback of Lucha Underground than what I'm doing with AEW. And I do want to get into a little bit right now about Lucha Underground. I will do a separate video this week about Lucha Underground, my booking of Season 5, and that's that. But right now, I'm not going to talk about Lucha Underground. This is another State of Pro Wrestling video, and this is about this AEW TV show. I'm just here to give my thoughts and my opinions on this. I know they got Vince McMahon in panic mode. He's like planning new series and new shows for the network. He's even trying to move NXT and trying to basically reboot NXT. Vince is planning on sending down main roster guys. I would assume, like, let's say a Daniel Bryan. He's trying to send guys like that down to NXT. He's trying to send guys on that level, like a Daniel Bryan. Maybe you might see a Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode. Those type of guys might go back down to NXT. Guys who basically aren't doing anything on a main roster. He's doing all this pretty much just because AEW, I guess he's taking this as a panic. I wish that Lucha Underground or Air Ray, somebody would have took that AEW as a threat. Because Lucha Underground also come on Wednesdays, or did. Which gets me to my next point right here. People keep talking about this Wednesday Night Wars. It's going to be a Wednesday Night War. There was already a Wednesday Night War in 2015. And that's when Lucha Underground was new. 2014, 2015. You had NXT, Lucha Underground, and ROH all on Wednesday nights. And I didn't see that many people talking about giving NXT or WWE competition when it was Lucha Underground and ROH coming on Wednesdays. That's why I hope that this little buzz, this little fad that AEW got doesn't wear out. Because it just seems like too many people are hopping on board with AEW because it's the hot thing to do. I do know that Air Ray wasn't that available for that many people. TNT is a higher, more watch network with the NBA, and TNT's been around for years. Air Ray has only been around since 2014, 5 years, and their main goal is to target Latinos. So of course it wasn't going to really grow that much, and there wasn't going to be, there wasn't going to be like something like that Vince McMahon or WWE has to panic about Air Ray. If their goal, or they just want to target only a Latino audience for Lucha Underground. Especially since they only wanted to do Lucha Underground just at one point just to bring in a Latino audience. That was more in season 1 when I think more people watched Lucha Underground. They was just having more of like a Lucha Libre AAA type feel. It was around mid-season 2 they sort of got away from that and they started, just didn't really focus much on Lucha Libre or Luchadors. They went their own route. But I'm definitely more of just talking about why I think more people need to feed into Lucha Underground on Wednesdays. Like, I would hope that they will do at least AEW. Because if AEW flops, then that's going to be it. I mean, this is just it right here. And I know AEW does have more, like, known people than what Lucha Underground did when they first started. They have Jericho. They have Cody. They have John Moxley, which was Dean Ambrose. They have at least more known people over there. So, I mean, I'm hoping they do at least a strong... I can't even guess the amount of views they're going to get on the first night. I assume it might take them close to a year to get 1 million. And then if they ever hit 1 million, they're going to need definitely this man. Now, there's a lot of news about CM Punk. All Out Weekend, he would be at StarCast 3, which will be here in Chicago. I wish I could go meet CM Punk, but I know the tickets for StarCast, all this stuff's been sold out early. CM Punk will be doing meet and greets with fans. I doubt he will be in a wrestling role at this show, but I know he will be doing like meet and greets and stuff like that. I know a lot of people are speculating he will show up at All Out. If he does, he does. I'm not going to guess that now, but if he does, it'll be crazy. I would hope that at some point he does show up in AEW, at least to be an announcer for like a match like with Jim Ross. Even CM Punk slowly makes his way on like at least TV for a wrestling promotion. Even if he just sits at an announce table, hell, even if CM Punk was a special guest referee. This is why I wish AEW would have did a... If I was AEW, I would have went down a different route for the first title match. Instead of Jericho versus Adam Page, I think they could have went with Jericho versus John Moxley versus Kenny Omega. And imagine if CM Punk was a special guest ref for that. You know, imagine the feedback, imagine the buzz, the attendance. That would be a lot better, I would assume, than just him at StarCast 3. But even still, I heard that Vince McMahon stopped Booker T. He stopped a lot of people from showing up at StarCast 3 once he even heard that a CM Punk was going to be there. So see, Vince McMahon, this is like ridiculous. Why is he acting like this? This is like, imagine if like Marvel, real quick, like imagine Marvel getting jealous because what is it called? Mortal Kombat. Imagine a Mortal Kombat movie coming out and MCU was like, okay, Mortal Kombat's dropping a movie, so we're going to have to rush Black Panther 2. We're going to have to rush into Phase 4 real quick. We're going to have to rush and put out like a bunch of movies around this time frame. It's like, why is Vince McMahon taking such a threat by anything AEW's doing? He's rushing a, like a reboot of NXT, sending it on TV. He's trying to send Daniel Bryan down. There's a rumor that Daniel Bryan and other high-level stars might go down to NXT. More main roster names, like I said, some more Joe Bobby Roode. If those guys go down to NXT, they might get them views or whatever, but those guys are already established on the main roster. That just show you that Vince McMahon doesn't really know what he's doing. And for the people who call this man a creative genius, there's nothing creative about this man. He's just been getting lucky for the last 18 to 20 years once WCW went out of business. He hasn't really been pushed to the wall like he is now. So you guys can kind of see when really he's forced. This man is not a creative genius. You people need to stop. That Raw reunion, he need a Stone Cold out there. Yeah, they've reached the 3 million views. What are they going to do tomorrow night? They're not going to have Stone Cold. They're going to be right back to the boring old Seth Rollins, who need to shut his damn mouth. Seth Rollins need to shut his mouth. Nobody's jealous of this man with Becky Lynch. And they ruin him. They have a shirt saying he's the man's man, and there's a Seth Rollins logo small in the corner. They ruin him. If anybody needs to get sent back down to NXT, I think it's Seth Rollins. He has failed big time. This man has failed big time. He's been, this last title run has ruined him. I know a lot of people said his 2015 run was garbage. He wrestled Sting. He ruined Sting. He was the last guy to wrestle Sting because now, Sting can't wrestle and Sting's older. I think that Seth Rollins gets too much hype. I hope fans now see that this man was overhyped indie mess. Hopefully now people can sit down and shut the hell up about Seth Rollins. But let me go through my notes real quick. I do wish that that fans rule, at least hopefully this time, that this Wednesday night wars will be done differently and executed differently than the 2015 one. I can't say, because I know AEW was on TNT, and TNT is way different than when just Lucha Underground was on El Rey, and El Rey wasn't available in that many homes. I don't know the deal with ROH. I found ROH boring. I tried to watch it in 2015. They were on Wednesdays. All I saw was the Young Bucks super kicking everybody. I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks, and I think the Young Bucks are overrated. I think Impact is better than ROH, and that's just saying something. But this is your boy Lucha Guy. I'm out. Hit and monster Lucha, slam that like and subscribe button. I'm already over 100 subscribers. I want to thank you all on that, and there will be another video dropping this week about my booking of Lucha Underground Season 5. And yeah, stay tuned on this channel. If there's any news of Lucha Underground, a reboot, a spinoff, and I will do it. My booking of Season 5 will be a lot of you guys' points on this video. A lot of you guys have left me questions and your ideas about how Lucha Underground Season 5 or a reboot should go. I will address a lot of you guys' questions, and I will answer them. But thanks. This is your boy Lucha Guy. I'm out. Peace.